Yeah! Hey! Hey! Yeah! Yaya Diamond, dream chasers, we won't wait. Subscribe today before it's too late. Inspiration flowing just like the breeze. Chase your dreams and feel at ease.
Be good. Be very good.
Okay, I will try. I will try to be good. Hi guys, this is Yaya Diamond, and I have a shout out. It's a shout out. I have to play the shout out. I have to play it.
Your effort shines brighter than the stars, lighting up the top no matter how far.
You know, I work very hard on this stuff. I really do. I work very hard on all of these introductions because I am having an amazing time. And today we're going to be talking about the 5 deadly sins of Hollywood remakes. But most of all, we're going to be talking about Mr. Marcus Bolander and his blog on Medium, which I already follow. Hello. So let's just go ahead and I want to show you this blog. So this here, he really goes into depth about this right here. It's about all of the, the children's remakes and stuff like that. I mean, listen to me when I tell you, okay? I'm going to tell you right now that the children's remakes are amazing. They are. I'm not going to take it from them. They're okay. They're great. Okay. And I really do enjoy the movies. I really do. But when I pick up the book and I read it, it's like it's nothing like the book. It's like, really, really, super really that you're going to do this to me with taking out the most important parts of the story. Listen, I would rather, I don't know, maybe not. They do too many episodes too. It's like a too many, like part 1 and part 2 and part 5 and part 54, and you got this. It's too much. It really is too much. I think people should encourage reading the book before the actual movie comes out, but that is just me, because you get the full picture with the book, but Hollywood has taken it out and it has really truly hidden it from us. Okay, so he's talking about this. He's talking about the systemic rejection of an entire category of filmmaking, which is 91% of remakes receive lower audience scores than their originals. Okay, and the irony is that some of these remakes are actually better than the originals, which is okay, but it still doesn't give me the whole picture. Okay, so wait. Okay, if any remake could break through the wall of generational skepticism, it should have been Dredd 2012, right? It had everything going for it. Carl Urban's pitch perfect performance that never removed his helmet, Alex Garland's faithful script, and the action sequence that made Stallone's 1995 version look like a Saturday morning cartoon. Critics loved it, and fans who saw it, they loved it, but it bombed, earning just $41 million worldwide against the $45 million budget. They lost $4 million. It wasn't even a game. And when the movies go on video, the actual main characters don't get any money anymore. I'm going to let you know that the other actors get that money. So they lost. They lost a lot. $4 million. It cost them $41 million to make a movie. Okay. Let me stop. But I wanted to get into this. This article really opened my eyes. Okay, you have the expectation trap where Carl Urban was cast as Judge Dredd. He wasn't just competing against Sylvester Stallone's performance. He was competing against decades of fans' expectations, nostalgic memories, and the impossible standard of childhood wonder. They didn't want a better version, but they did want to see what he would do. And it was better. I'm sorry, it was better. But psychologically, the psychological phenomenon is well documented. encounter remakes of beloved properties, our brains immediately activate researchers called nostalgia's bias. So we are going back into nostalgia. We're going back into, what we remember to be like, oh, my childhood movie. Oh my gosh, I really love this movie, and they're remaking it. Let's see what it is. So it takes you back to that nostalgia, it takes you back to that moment in time that when this movie was so cool and so prevalent in your life, you remember where you were when you first saw this movie, but then they make it over again. And why do they do that? Let's go back. I have to read this. Why do they do that? Why are they doing that? And you know what? My guy right here, his name again is Marcus Bolander. He knows. He's telling us. But studios consistently underestimate this emotional baggage. They cast talented unknowns like Urban or Colin Farrell against legends like Stallone and Schwarzenegger, who act surprised when their audiences reject the upgrade. Yeah. So, listen. I don't mind when they make a new movie, but it's like the Karate Kid, or it's like, a lot of different movies they have out there. Rocky always played Rocky. Rocky always played Rocky. You have Speed. What was it? The franchise where they're driving the cars and everything. I forgot what the name of that movie was, but literally speaking, the same actors. People want to see the same actors. Maybe not doing the same roles that they used to do if they got old, but definitely still being a part of that movie. The nostalgia is there, but Hollywood just takes the role and gives it to somebody else. And I don't know if I like it or not. Well, let's go back. We're talking about this. We're talking about the rules. We're talking about what my guy Marcus Bolander has said. And he not only has said this, but if you go back into his blog, he's got marketing one by one for startups. Welcome to Flanders Paradox, Black Belt in Mental Self-Defense, the 9 books that make you manipulation proof. What? The death of soulless creativity, the East that isn't there on maps, minds, and moral creativity. And moral certainty. The inevitable betrayal, why groups always become what they once opposed. Hello, and so on and so forth. This guy has a lot of different articles that you probably would want to go ahead and follow him on Medium. If you don't have a Medium account, you should have a Medium account. I do, and I absolutely love my Medium account. There's so many different people and so many different articles out there and so many different authors like Marcus Bolander, who is out there. You guys have got to go check him out. Go ahead and scan the QR code that I have right here. That's that QR code. Scan that QR code if you're watching, or if you just want to go to Medium and check out his blog there. I'm going to put that information in the description box below, so it'll be easy for you to find. But what I found was that nostalgia piece that he did that was just amazing, and I thought that he was right on point. He was right on point. And I do believe, if I am not mistaken, that there are other people that do believe that he was on point as well, and other uh, outlets that believe that he was on point as well. And I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's just been a pleasure being here. And I want to give a shout out to Marcus. You did an amazing job. And I can't wait to read some of your other articles that you have there. I want to thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Don't forget to dare to be different and
Your effort shines brighter than the stars, lighting up the top no matter how far.
And shout out to Marcus. You go, boy. You doing your thing. You do it. And until next time, guys, don't forget to dare to be different. Bye. Thank you for watching.